Hey, what's up guys? Overture here, and the Titanfall beta is unfortunately now over. I'm recording this at 3 p.m. on February 19th, and I just played my last game of Titanfall until the game comes out, and I wanted to make this video talking about my after beta reactions and how I feel about the game now that I've played it for about 12 hours now. Now, for those of you who catched out my verse video, I gave it a really good review. I thought it was a very polished beta. It was honestly the most polished beta I've ever played, and I played a lot of betas in my time, but I thought it was balanced, it was really fun, and it was honestly on its way to becoming a very good game. And now that I played it for 11 hours, a lot of those thoughts are basically the same. I still feel like the game is really balanced. A lot of people, I read up on the forum, some people are saying that the smart pistol is really overpowered, but I don't see that as true. The smart pistol is good, but if you pair it up with a shotgun, it's going to lose. If you pair it up with an assault rifle or DMR at long ranges, it's not going to win. That pistol is good for that medium to short-ish range if you're not dealing with those guns. A lot of people like to be very critical when they get killed by something a number of times. They think, oh, that's cheap. So if they're running gunning and they're getting killed by smart pistols or shotguns at the close range, they're gonna think that's cheap, and I don't think that's fair, because honestly, it's not a cheap gun. And the same thing goes for shotguns. I many a times I try to go against SMGs and I was getting outgunned by them because I misplaced a shot because the gun doesn't shoot as fast as I thought it would. So it's not an unfair gun. And a lot of people are saying that the Titans are unfair, and I'm not the best with the Titans. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. I die a lot with the Titans. I try to take one Titan out. As long as one Titan's gone, by the time my Titan's gone, I've done my job. And for the most part, people... The Titans are pretty balanced. They come in every 3 minutes unless you use the burn cards, and they're not that strong. You use 2 arc grenades, their shields are gone. You use the Sidewinder and Archer missile, and their health is going to be cut in half. There's a whole bunch of different ways to take out these Titans, and it requires teamwork. And for people to say it's unbalanced and unfair and they need to make it harder to call a Titan in, they're not getting the big picture here. When you see a Titan, you want to work as a team to attack that Titan. It's not supposed to be, oh, I have a teammate Titan and an enemy Titan, I'm just going to let the teammate Titan handle it. No, you have to be the person on the ground throwing those arc grenades, using the Sidewinder, using whatever you can to help that person keep his Titan alive while taking out their Titan. That's what's going to push the enemy out of what hole they're in and allow you to capture those points. That's what I like about this game. There's so many ways you can add teamwork into this game. There's so many, what's the word? There's so many factors and ways that things can go differently than how the game was before. It blows my mind. I read a Reddit post on the Titanfall subreddit where this guy said camping is basically useless in the game, and if you think about it, it kind of is. And I know, yeah, there's still people camping on the B-Dom on Fracture, but it's not that prevalent, because the person who's camping is going to get bored because the enemy grunts and stuff, they're not there. They're not going to be there. So it forces you to sort of run and gun. It forces you to play a faster play style, and it kind of works. It works really well, something that Call of Duty has still not been able to do. They cannot get rid of camping for the life of them. And Titanfall is able to do it with the beta. I never ran across an instance where I died and I was like, oh, that fucker's been camping there the whole game. That doesn't happen. And one of the other things I want to talk about is burn cards. Burn cards are very, very good in this game. It adds a little bit of variety into the mix. You can get an amped up weapon that you're using, or you get rematch where you spawn exactly where you died. My favorite one is shock rocks, where it's basically you get unlimited arc grenades. I really like that burn card. It's really cool because I like being that person on the ground, being anti-Titan, just lobbing grenades over them. Their shields go down and they're looking around to see where I am, and I just kind of duck behind and wait for them to recharge. That's a really fun tactic, and these burn cards give you that sort of tactical playstyle where you get to tailor yourself to the game you want to play. And another post on the Reddit that I really like. The guy said that KD isn't prevalent in this game, and it really isn't. If you look at the scoreboards, no one really is focused about what their KD is. It just depends on whether you win the game, you lose the game, and how good you were doing. Because I remember playing a game of Hardpoint, and this guy had like 20-something kills, and I only had 7, but I was at the top of the leaderboards because I was the one running in, capturing those points, defending those points, and using my Titanfall to just defend. And that's something that I really liked in Battlefield Bad Company 2. That, in my opinion, was the most team-based game mode because KD wasn't even a factor in the leaderboards. It didn't show what your KD is at all. It just showed your score and how that's all it did. It showed your score, and that's all that mattered, was whether or not you were contributing to the team. And I feel like with Titanfall, that's basically what they're doing now. They are making it so that the only thing that you should care about is contributing to the team, whether or not you are getting those high kills or not, because there's no kill streaks anymore. There's no incentive to just sit back and steal people's kills. The incentive is getting those points in attack and defend and building up your Titan build time so you can call in your Titan and push the objective. It's a really interesting and more intuitive game style that we haven't seen before, and it's something that's definitely going to change in terms of how people play FPS genres now. It's something I'm very excited to see about, because people who are 13, 14, 15 are just getting into Call of Duty. They only know, okay, I need to sit in this corner, I need to wait for them, because that's where a lot of people I see are doing. They're sitting in this corner and they're doing it. Well, with Titanfall, they don't get that. They have to sort of develop their own play style and develop their own routes that they take that actually work. And it's mind-boggling how awesome this is. And right now I'm trying to think about what it is in Titanfall that I'm not really liking. Like that one thing that just bothers me, and I can't think about it. It makes me feel like I'm playing COD 4. It feels like that sort of feeling I got when I played that game, that multiplayer aspect that I really enjoyed. And I guess one thing that I didn't really like is not a lot of people were using mics, but it's not something that, you know, you can really be mad at the developers for. It's not something you could blame them for. But I'm hoping when the game really comes out that it's more people are using their mics and it becomes more of a teamwork effort, you know. But that's it for this video. I know you guys are probably thinking right now that I'm a complete fanboy, that I'm just like sucking Titanfall's dick right now, thinking that there's nothing wrong with it. But let me know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think about the beta and what you guys liked about it, what you didn't like about it, and what you think needed to be changed. But this has been Overture Soul. Please leave a rating. Please subscribe for more Titanfall content when the game drops. I recorded a lot of Titanfall that should be able to hold me down until the game comes out in March. But anyways, this has been your boy Overture Soul. Have a good day.